start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Baylor Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Weather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bears offense will go on the attack first. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always...
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this game.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Just get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. It's Washington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Robertson. Got the back over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. You find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches.
Turning it on! He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Flips it out to the back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run it from the gun. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass, it's Robertson. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Washington. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Bears have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Baylor! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Freeman. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Give to the single back. Plows through the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeps looking downfield. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Bears are on the move. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Got the quick pass. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Iowa is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Iowa City deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker of a showing. They're trailing by 14 to Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
With the catch, it's 4. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Flores. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Bringing it back. He's at the touchdown, Bears! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Freeman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Gives it on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Flores. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hawkins. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. At the 40. There he goes. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quarterback extends the play. Creates a little space.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it down and breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Ready up.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They want to run it left here. Look out, he's got room. Quick step and go. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Nothing went right. First half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. Under fire. Quick completion on the out route. Inside the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Freeman. And And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. He got it.
I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And they'll have enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this.
Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Iowa is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 24 to Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll run it from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Flores. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The inside handoff. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Running back with the carry. He's brought down at the 45-yard line.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he leads it with the back. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.